Wait, Varun? We are interrupting your regularly scheduled programming to inform you of the pending attack on the United States. We have recently uncovered a planned alien invasion.
They have, for the last year, been disguising themselves as humans. People, just like you and me. They have the terrifying ability to imitate any and all living things.
Calm down. These aliens are real. This is not a fraudulent report. These aliens have been found to disappear in plain sight. They can be anyone or anything. They could be your friend, your neighbor, your parents, your dog even. They have replaced many individuals and only now have we caught wind of their scheme. In one moment's time, they will attack.
We have found out about this invasion after receiving a hit from an anonymous source. After deciding to dig deeper on the issue, we uncovered a large number of startling eyewitness accounts from people whose family members had been replaced by aliens. One couple we talked with found that their 10-year-old son was replaced by an alien when they overheard him discussing the invasion plans in their language with another alien posing as their cat. We don't know the specifics of their plans, but it's coming, and it's coming soon. They have fluid bodies, which makes them able to morph into anything, so anyone you know could have been abducted and replaced. Do not trust anyone.
Bob, please settle down. There is no need to cause a mass panic. There are simple steps a person can take in order to do an easy test over whether or not the person is an extraterrestrial invader.
If anyone you know has had recent memory lapses or lack of common info, they could be an alien. Ask your loved ones simple questions that only your family members would know.
No, don't do that. If they find out you're onto that, they'll just kill you.
Okay, well then what should we do?
Ask some questions, but don't make it obvious that you're questioning a supposed loved one. It will make them suspicious because they appear to be well-versed in human society and are able to understand subtle social cues.
How do they know our society? Can they read minds? If they can read minds, they can tell you're suspicious even before you start asking questions, and you're already found out.
We do not know if these aliens are telepathic, but what we do know about them is very little. However, some of the brightest minds we have in the world are currently working on understanding them, but it has been arduous work.
So you're saying that no one knows what the aliens' true capabilities are. It could be the end of the human race.
Here's what we do know. We know that aliens somehow arrived on our planet, and that there are currently plans of some sort which involves them attempting to take over.
That's all we know?
Yes, that's all we know. However, we have a man working on understanding the aliens, and has had close contact with them. That with them is now joining us in the studio. I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Unnamed, PhD and MD. As I stated earlier, he is the only person who has come into close contact with different parts of the alien biology and is the current world leader in their physiology. As limited as our knowledge of the beast among us may be.
Thank you. Upon being taken to the scene, I found irregularities in the chemical components.
Such as what?
During inspection, there seemed to be a biological component to the chemicals. Among the chemicals was cellular tissue, but not like any tissue I've ever seen. I tried to research some of the capabilities of this tissue, but I could not find any species which matched. I believe I had discovered a new species until it came from me.
You escaped?
Yes, and I can conclude that these aliens can manipulate and emit any form of electromagnetic radiation. This allows them to stay out of sight. They can also emit gamma, micro, UV, and X-rays, which are dangerous to humans. Along with this, they are comprised of a special type of stem cell, which can replace and imitate any kind of organic tissue. These aliens have very high internal heat, so an infrared camera would be the best way to see them.
Good. Thank you for the information, Doctor.
Now we'll cut to a recording of footage from our field reporter who was investigating the issue.
We recovered this footage from our reporter, Jack Barrington, whose camera crew was lost in the field just a few hours ago. The footage was mysteriously emailed to us just after we lost contact with Jack, and we haven't heard a single word from him since, and we think he may be dead.
Over the last few days, we heard a lot of buzz going around about the abandoned warehouse on Maple Street. People supposedly heard strange noises and seen bright flashes of light coming from the window. What was that? Did you guys hear that? Hold on. I think I heard voices coming from the other side of this door. Did you get on the right? I think I see someone coming.
I'm hiding in a bush near the building. I think I should really get out of here. Something isn't feeling.
It is clear that these aliens are dangerous and capable of harming those who would oppose them. We're risking our lives just broadcasting this message. But we are accepting that risk, to be able to tell the people of this planet what they can do to defend us from the menace. And we think that we might just have a few ideas on how we can combat them.
Now that the audience is aware of the severity of the situation, we'll move on to how to protect yourself.
Please listen to these tips. They may save your life.
Use any infrared camera you can find to see where they are and confirm whether or not your loved ones are aliens. If you see any aliens, leave the area immediately. You should also evacuate to the safest place you can find. These extraterrestrials can emit gamma radiation, which is not dissimilar to the radiation of a nuclear bomb. Wear heavy lead clothing to protect yourself.
Please use these tips to keep yourself and your loved ones safe.
Now we will move on to... What was that? Do you think they found out our hideout already?
No, that's impossible. We spent weeks planning.
It sounded like it was coming from inside the building. Call the watch. Did he see anyone come in?
He's not answering. I think something is wrong. We've got to get out of here. Go to the front door.
You said it was safe here.
They're in the station. I see one outside the door.
Get away! Get out the back door!
It's blocked. The handle won't even move.
Oh God, we're trapped. Run! Run!
There's too many of them.
Please, no!
Oh God, no! Why would you?
No, please. I'll do anything.
I am very sorry for the disruption of your regularly scheduled programming on this night. As a manager of this station, I have taken disciplinary measures against the reporters who planned this practical joke, and no event like this will ever happen again. We hope you forgive our station and understand that we are deeply sorry at any distress the recent broadcast may have caused our listeners. Now we will return to your normally planned broadcasts.